What? But that's impossible. She must know something. Wait. Can you please not glare at me like that? It makes me laugh. Ugh. I didn't even do anything, and you're already laughing anyway? Well, anyway, the way I see it, as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did. Oh? Would you care to explain your logic? And this time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation. Perfect this, perfect that. Stop being so uptight, or it's gonna requisite trait for being a von karma. Miles Andress, I demand that you shut up these rude Roman. I wish that both of you would be quiet for just 1 second. Oh well, I guess that I'll just have to explain it to you kids. There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against two of the men. One of the two. Mr. Rell, who happened to be there, became a witness to Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they have killed each other. I wonder if that's really true. If there was no one there with a grudge against both men, then I should take another hard look at the evidence in this morning's case. There's the second KGH incident, as people are calling it, involving an embassy staff member, and the two men who both wound up as suspects in the case. Is there something else I'm overlooking? Is there someone else I'm overlooking who is somehow related to them? Well, Miles... Never mind. So there's no one else who might have had a grudge against both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell? I suppose no one is a bit of a stretch, but I'm pretty sure there's no one like that here in this courthouse today. She's lying through her teeth. We just saw someone like that here earlier. Besides, you don't need to prove that the killer had a grudge against both men. Oh, you really have to... Someone with a grudge against both of the men. One of the men. In that case, aren't there plenty of other people who fit the bill? Sure, after all, who doesn't garner scorn for another simply by being alive? But the only one who had a grudge against and acted up upon it by killing was Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Furthermore, so you're saying that he was basically silenced? Aren't you glad you managed to avoid the same fate, Your Honor? Why, if you've been one of the witnesses, the one to witness the blood-covered detective.
What? Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? You would kill even me?
What? I never do something as terrible as that, Your Honor. There's no need for even a second. Your Honor, please take a look around. We're not in court right now. It would be greatly appreciated if you would simply stay here with us in reality. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. And use it, Miss Yu. Hurry up and continue with your testimony. If you fail to do so, I will whip you into shape. That's nice. Sounds kind of like fun, actually. Anyway, Detective Gumshoe had to erase the witness, Mr. Rell. I didn't do it! I didn't do it, pal! No hard feelings, but I don't think we can take the word of a criminal seriously. But I can't even begin to think of ways to set up a crime scene. I suppose you do have lack the necessary tactical mind required to do such a thing. Why you have to kick a man when he's down, pal? You shouldn't put yourself down, Detective. You're a big boy. I bet you thought it up all by yourself, right? Yeah, that's right. And I worked real hard at it too, pal. I think this proves one thing about the detective. He has the mental acuity of a worm. I have to admit, her explanation makes sense. However, there is something she overlooked in her testimony. I should present that piece of evidence if I can't make her see the truth. Well, actually, there is a motive. Please look at the KGA incident overview. Miss Yu, I believe there's something you've overlooked in making your statements. Or rather, it's because you'd rather not bring this person up. What do you mean? We are looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. And I can think of at least one person that fits the bill. He was the suspect in the original KG8 incident. And the member of the Korean embassy staff, Mr. Manny Kilchin. That's right, the very man who came to visit you earlier out in the hallway. The man who killed the member of the Korean embassy staff, Mr. Rell, and the man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG8 incident, Mr. Faraday. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin had no reason at all to kill both of these men? Well, I suppose he might have a reason or two. You covered for me, pal. Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all. Don't get ahead of yourself. You're still a suspect, make no mistake of that. The perfect evidence, the perfect testimony, These are the only things I wish to hold. But I didn't do it! You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manny coaching for me. And remember, I will not be forget. You want to investigate coaching? You just be wasting your time. And why is that? Coaching was up in the viewing gallery, watching the trial, or so I was told. Every cop in the place has been keeping an eye on the guy since he arrived. Since the only real suspect we have is still Detective Gumshoe. I suppose so. No way! Come on, Detective Bad! You gotta believe me, sir. I really was in the hallway the whole time, sir. I never took a single step into this room, sir. Okay, then you're saying that there was someone else who passed through the hallway. No, there was one else. There was no one else, sir. Are you seriously overlooking the open mirror here? Come on, dude. Then why should I believe you didn't do it? Zazzy's incredibly full. That is blah blah. That is one incredibly foolish detective standing right in front of a crime scene all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt. I have to admit, it's a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes. And if that detective really wanted to prove that he was innocent, you think he would, at the very least, offer up I spaced out while on duty or the like. Come on, Gumshoe. Time for your interrogation. Detective Bad. You gotta feel bad for the lug. Miles' address. I will go on ahead and report these to Papa. And that's, as we say, is that. Alright, everyone. Right, everyone? Well, I suppose we should both be getting back to our real jobs now, huh? Nope. Before we do, Miss you, there's something I'd like to speak with you about. What is it? Yep. So, what do you want to ask me about? The KG8 incident, naturally. The current case of the murdered Coropian embassy staff member. I've heard that people have been calling it the second KG8 incident. Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it? I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KG8. I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers. No, I believe you know much more, since you were directly tied to the KG8 incident. I'd appreciate if you stopped with the false accusations. Baseless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know? I do. But I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here. You think you can stop